Hey Sonia, let's kind of check out an example here. This is number 26 from your homework for Unit 3. And one of the big things that's going on here is I think what you're getting stuck on is what happens when we have a number outside of another function. And just as an aside, if you go to the D2L website where I posted the lecture for this material, I attached a PDF. Let me just show you that. If you go right here under News, here's section 1.6, and then there's an attachment right here, which is transformations. And under there, if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, it kind of summarizes everything that we've talked about. So what's going on here is a vertical stretch or a shrink, because we have some number c outside of the brackets. So we have c times f of x, all right? Now if c is bigger than 1, this tells us that we would vertically stretch it. So it's kind of like grabbing something at the bottom and the top and just stretching it. But here though, because in our case, c is 1/2, so c is greater than 0 but less than 1, so it's a fraction, it's 1/2, we have a vertical shrink. So it's kind of like compressing. It's like picture grabbing the function and pushing it down and pushing it up from the top and bottom. Now, whenever you have a c outside of the function, it's a vertical stretch or shrink. If you have some number inside the brackets, then it's horizontal. So in this case, if we go back just to this question, what's going on here is we have 1/2 times f of x minus 1. So here's our function f of x, right? And we have 1/2 times that. So this means it's a vertical situation and it's going to be like vertically shrunk. So picture we're going to grab it right here at the top and the bottom and we're going to just compress it or compact it. Because we have a minus 1 inside the brackets, we're also going to shift this thing 1 unit to the right. Okay, so just looking over here, you can see that options C and D have a vertical stretch, not a vertical shrink, right? It's almost as if we grabbed this and stretched it out vertically from the top and bottom, and that's not what we're after. So C and D are going to be incorrect. And then if we start blowing these up just to take a look, we can see here that our first point, if I slide this over a little bit, if I can, with respect to our, no, I can't slide over, just close it. With respect to, I have a point at 0 and 2. I want to see that shifted over 1 unit, and I see that here. Here's my initial point was right here. Now it's shifted over, and it's compressed. So this is going to be our correct answer. So don't let the fraction throw you. It just means if it's a fraction, it's going to have a certain effect as summarized on that PDF. So it might be a good idea just to have that up while you're working through it, and also throw that onto your cheat sheet for your test. But again, as you do a bunch of these, you'll start to kind of just memorize the situation. So if there's a number inside the brackets, it's horizontal, but if it's outside, like in this case, it's vertical. If the number is bigger than 1, we're going to stretch it. If it's greater than 0 but less than 1, like a fraction or a decimal, then we're going to shrink it. Okay, so I hope that helps. Please let me know, and we can discuss it some more. Have a great weekend. Bye.